We're going to talk about gel medium, but I'm also going to include impasto medium, or at least contrast it with impasto medium. Now, these two mediums, between the two of them, are the most used mediums to give texture and relief to the paint, to your artwork. The difference between the two, very basically, the impasto medium will dry not completely clear, quite matte, and this is by itself, whereas the gel medium, the soft gel, will dry completely clear, a little softer than the impasto medium, but with a very high gloss. Now, I will just say, when I say completely clear, if you put it on 2 centimetres thick, it may actually take several weeks, if not months, to actually go clear. So if you have some acrylics that are maybe a little bit thinner than you would like, Matisse Flow, or other colours, even the Derivan Students, for instance, and you want to give it a little bit more oomph, some more texture, some more body, you can certainly use the impasto medium. However, the gel medium will make them, I guess, a little bit more like oils. Adding the gel medium will give the acrylics a translucence and a real sheen. So just to recap, the impasto medium is a texture paste, like a modelling compound, all those sort of names that they're given. You'll get real texture out of it. It'll dry quite matte, quite rough, as opposed to the gel medium, which is more of a soft gel, but dries completely clear with a high gloss. So now concentrating on the gel medium and just what it does. It is a pure acrylic that, as we mentioned, dries clear, or will dry clear if you leave it long enough. Sometimes the water can get trapped in it, and that's what makes it look translucent or cloudy. Once all that water does actually dry out completely, even if it's touch dry, it might still have water in it, then it will go clear. It'll dry to a really high gloss. And this is fantastic for a whole array of different applications. So you might like to add the gel medium to the paint and literally just paint with it. Of course, the gel medium will tend to slow the drying time of your paints, purely because you're putting it on thicker and it takes longer for the paint to dry when it's thicker. Of course, you could use gel medium through a stencil, either by itself or with colours. Gel medium is terrific for photo image transfer. Now, we've got other videos on that, but basically you lay the gel medium down over a printed photo or image of some sort, leave it to dry, rub the paper, wet it down and rub the paper off the back, and the image is trapped in the gel medium, and you can then apply that to pretty well anything. But check out our other videos. We'll have a link in the description. You can use gel medium to make acrylic sheets. Lay down a layer of the gel medium with paint in it onto a document sleeve, leave it to dry, and you can peel it off, and then you've just got the gel medium. And you can adhere that to things. You can put it onto a work, mixed media, collage, all those sort of things. Gel medium is fully compatible with all the other Derivan products. The Derivan inks, the Derivan Students, the Derivan acrylic. So what ratio of gel medium to paint? Well, look, it really doesn't matter. That's up to your taste. If you're using the Derivan acrylic or the Derivan Student or the inks, this, as we've mentioned, is straight binder. So it's not like reducing the colours down with water, where when you get to a certain point you break the binder down and all that sort of thing. Magenta, the colour I've got here, is quite a strong colour, fairly transparent, and so it mixed with the gel medium, we might just want the slightest hint, so we might only put 10% in. That's fine, not a problem. Some other colours you may need more colour, and of course it depends on just how strong you want that glaze or that intensity of colour to be. So really that's up to you having a bit of a trial and error process with it. So I hope that demystifies texture gels and modelling compounds and soft gels and all those sort of things for you, and gel medium in particular. So go and give it a try. And don't forget to subscribe.